Tapi kau kira very smart tau. But that point of time who knows podcast can fly?
Yeah, true. Sebab kita tak tahu apa. Dulu marketing apa? Surat khabar. Then after that sponsor ads. What's next?
Yeah, correct.
So one thing aku nampak kat TikTok, aku nampak common folks. Aku forward kat dia, aku cakap, Zan, kau tengok ini okay tak?
Aku tengok okay, macam ni ada potential. That time common folks also they start from below apa. So aku cakap okay lah, we meet up. So we start together with common folks. Daripada dua-dua consider kosong, sekarang kita dah consider better lah.
This episode is sponsored by the one, the only WAN and ZAL. If you're looking to buy or sell your house, you guys can contact them at 91960066, 91960066, and you guys can follow them at their socials, TikTok and Instagram, WAN and ZAL. Aku tak boleh fokus lah. Sponsor aku kat depan. Aku kena baca apa ada bulu belakang kaki aku ni.
Panjang apa bulu kaki kau?
Bukan bulu kaki ni, bulu kau tu lah. Aku kan bridal. Bulu-bulu jahit ni semua melekat kat kaki. Okay, so kita nak sambung. Kita nak cerita lagi korang punya perjalanan until to where you guys are today, and what is your plan for the future, which something that aku look up to korang. Because honestly bila kita berbual macam for myself my point of view as a property agent ni macam wah, semua kereta mewah, semua jam Rolex, status lah kira kan.
Nasib baik bukan.
Smartwatch.
Korang stay humble je datang sini. Yeah, I mean, and bila kita tengok macam orang Melayu berjaya, macam yes, bila aku tengok property agent ni, I understand the concept. It's actually macam business juga.
Betul.
Sebenarnya it's actually macam the business concept.
Betul.
One thing for sure, macam tadi apa yang Wan cakap, kau kena pandai buat sales.
Betul.
Okay, kau kena pandai buat sales, and then you know you are hungry, you fight throughout and everything. And the perseverance because kadang-kadang macam business, there are certain days tak ada sales. Kadang-kadang sales baik, kadang-kadang sales turun. But then when aku try to faham the concept, dia apa aku fikir tau, oh kalau property agent ni senang nak jadi sukses macam gini, semua orang dah jadi property agent. But that is where aku baru dapat tahu ada orang pun tak make it juga. Diorang rasa macam tak boleh make it lah. So tak boleh make it is sebenarnya kau, bukan pasal you're in the wrong industry or whatsoever. It's just that kau aja yang tak push through, you know, kau so cepat give up. And let's talk about having a division ni. Ini something pada aku kira power lah. Pada aku lah. Because tapi aku tak tahu kenapa korang panggil division. Pasal aku gurau dekat Instagram aku. Alhamdulillah, dulu pergi Jurong Police Division. Sekarang dapat sponsor dari WAN and ZAL Division. So having a division, okay. Sekarang kita nak berbual pasal how you guys met. Okay, exactly macam what made. Okay, banyak beribu-ribu pun property agent dalam Singapore ni. Kenapa dijodohkan Wan dengan ZAL? Kenapa tak Wan dengan Hussein ke? Ali dengan Abu ke?
Wan Sen.
Wan Sen. Yeah, so actually for you guys to see your chemistry, aku jumpa korang, aku dah tengok korang comfortable and everything kan. How did you guys met in the first place? Kira macam mana korang decided, okay Zal, okay Wan, macam kita buat together lah, kita fight sama-sama lah. So how did that came up actually?
Okay. Okay, this one started, I think we start kita punya collaboration, I think we started already in 2020. Okay, that point of time kita ada decided to how kita nak make kita punya business go better. Okay, and that time I think the podcast scene already started. So aku cakap dengan Wan, Wan, kita we're doing okay, tak kata kita really successful that time. Now pun pada aku kita belum successful. Banyak lagi agent out there yang lagi successful daripada kita. Alhamdulillah kita are doing much more better compared to
progressing better.
Yeah. Okay, so aku cakap dengan Wan, Wan, we do something lah Wan, out of the box lah. Maybe takkan masih nak campak flyers, masa nak harapkan referrals kita semua. We need to do something lah. So aku tengok podcast is something new. Everyone started to listening to the podcast.
But that one, the division is not formed yet.
Belum lagi.
Okay.
So kita start dulu WAN and ZAL. So Wan tanya okay lah. So that time kita dah sponsor other podcast, but with ada kita punya partner lain.
3 orang lah.
Ya, 3 orang lah.
But the first person that you approach to discuss on this podcast is with Wan.
Yes.
3 of us.
Ada lagi satu orang tu lah.
He's the one who's mastermind to go into podcast.
But banyak-banyak collaboration, kenapa kau fikir Wan, tak fikir macam Hussein ke?
Sama kepala
because korang memang sama company.
Sama company. We are very close. Okay, last time kita cerita cerita lama lah aku pernah sponsor one of the biggest podcast in Singapore.
Okay,
the OGs lah. Okay, so sekejap je aku sponsor. So after that it didn't happen because something happened. So we proceed to do other things. So aku tanya Wan dengan lagi satu member aku, kan kita combine, because in order for us to sponsor we need funds. Okay, so kita nak share lah, nak share duit lah. So tiga-tiga kita bikin, but we didn't make it. Maybe because kita tak sehaluan. Kita ada pendapat is different. Okay, aku dengan Wan no issue. Okay, aku dengan Wan okay, Wan sama, tapi maybe ada partner aku tu dia lagi gangho sikit lah. A bit gangho ni type.
Gangho tu apa?
Macam
aku harap dia
nak result cepat. Nak result cepat.
Okay.
Yeah, so this macam this podcast ni is not it takes time. So
tapi kau kira very smart tau. At that point of time who knows podcast can fly?
Yeah, true.
Betul.
But what made you that aku firasat kau ni power. Kau nak kena banyak berbual dengan aku kasi aku nak ambil dia firasat.
Dia ni dia suka satu-satunya ni Faizal ni aku salute dia. Dia ni how to say that suka coding orang, good in social media. Sebab kita tak tahu apa dulu marketing apa, surat khabar. Then after that sponsor ads, Facebook sponsor ads, all everything. Then the next step okay, before surat khabar then jingles, video.
Lagu-lagu dia
then
kan
after that sponsor ads. What's next?
Yeah, correct.
So dia yang start dulu sponsor, he himself sponsor this podcast and is doing good, but unfortunately because of certain things that he didn't manage to
he didn't align with all this.
Sebab dia sponsor is a lot of money so that's when dia buy the idea, sell the idea to aku macam betul ke tak ni.
That is a risk kau willing to take. Sedangkan kau cakap kau nak collect funds apa.
Betul.
But again you are coming back to taking risk.
Betul.
Jadi kita je pasal podcast tu baru betul serang
sebab sekarang juga aku part dengan dia, whatever dia propose aku, it's good that partner 2 orang tak ada 3 orang. Kalau 3 orang, satu agree satu tak agree, tak boleh.
Dia panggil cakap apa, trace a crowd already.
Dia propose aku merepek punya idea, cakap okay lah, let's say macam kau aku nampak dia propose aku, cakap boleh Azal ni tamu ni kita nak juga. Aku nak juga Azal, kau cakap dengan dia ini Hasan aku nak. That kind of thing. So it's easier for us to discuss.
Correct.
Kalau 3 orang susah, you have to be vetoed kan. 3 nak kena buat baru boleh buat. Kalau satu tak nak, 2 boleh buat pun tak boleh buat juga.
Yeah, true.
So that's when the podcast yang 3 orang ni kita buat 3 orang. Then after that apa jadi?
Yeah, so it didn't happen. So aku buat other things juga. Aku buat other things podcast, and then kita apa tu? Yeah, that's when I think everyone also know that kita sponsor Common Folks. Okay, that's when that one is Wan. Pasal Wan nampak Wan cakap ini that time mana ni Mamat ni 3 ni semua
pagi tu aku dengar macam perempuan selalu dia ni kalau kacau aku malam dia, kalau tak kerja nanti malam dia kacau aku, Wan dia buat apa. Dia kan pukul 2 pagi pukul 1 pagi dia tak tidur kan. Dia macam bini aku macam sebelah, dia ni perempuan ke apa saya WhatsApp aku berbual dengan dia, so aku berbual dengan dia, kacau dia gini everything. So one thing aku nampak kat TikTok, aku nampak Common Folks. So aku nampak Common Folks, aku tahu dia he's good in analysing this kind of social media. Aku forward kat dia, cakap Zal kau tengok ini okey tak?
Betul kau yang nampak.
Aku nampak aku nampak kasi Fazal. Aku cakap Zal ni okey tak? Dan Fazal cakap okey tak apa, besok nanti aku DM dia tengok macam mana. That's how it happens lah.
Because aku always look tu, macam kadang-kadang pun dia ada kasih, tapi aku cakap tak boleh Wan, ni cannot make it lah. So aku tengok okay, macam ni ada potential. Like that time Common Folks also is they start from below apa. So aku cakap okay lah, we meet up then kita jumpa orang. So we start together with Common Folks together. Daripada dua-dua consider kosong, sekarang kita dah consider better lah.
Progressing very well lah. Alhamdulillah.
But tu perseverance dia, kita have with our plan. Kita dah cakap whatever it is, kalau kita naik pun kita turun, kita dorang. You see? So we don't have to rely on the third party ataupun third members. So Faizal bilang I already, cakap Zal, Wan ini kita kena tahan. First 4 months 5 months memang tak ada leads punya. Okay, but how we want to stay relevant, how we want to market ourselves, it depends on ourselves. But of course we trust on Common Folks lah.
Yeah, correct.
That's how we basically from business to friends. Correct. So it's easier for kita dorang berbual, we discuss how to market ourselves, to improvise ataupun implement any ideas. So that's how kita pergi sama dengan Common Folks lah.
Pasal the concept pun macam sama like how you started when you guys wanted to become an agent.
Betul.
3 months no leads. Sama juga campak fly.
Yes, betul.
The concept applies the same bila korang do the podcast. Tapi ni korang dah bayar. Sama juga macam bila Bila before that pun costing, duit transport, duit makan pun still expenses juga.
Cuma kita nak kena ikut peralihan zaman lah. Maybe the zaman sekarang yang kita enter that time podcast tu memang tengah the in thing. So aku really observe, aku cakap okay, sponsor ads maybe that point of time dah quite dying off. Okay, and then door knock, flyers apa semua, too many people are already doing it. So we are competing with more than 30,000 agent. So how we going to make diri kita more prominent and outstanding daripada agent-agent yang lain? Okay, no choice, kita nak jadi property agent, kau nak kena campak duit. Kalau kau tak campak duit, kau tetap tak boleh move it. Kau tak boleh harapkan like, macam okay, aku tunggulah, aku just relax, maybe ada kawan aku yang akan kasih aku referrals ke apa semua. We cannot do that. Kau nak kena you need to be proactive. You need to move. Correct. Yeah, so at that point of time aku cakap aku really like very active in this kind of yang macam podcast apa semua. That's why aku cakap dengan Wan, okay Wan, we just focus on this because I know kalau berkat kesabaran aku cakap mesti kita akan we can make it lah. Because aku respect the risk yang korang ambil One thing for sure, bila aku jumpa korang, bila kau cerita aku you all were the first few yang know about this podcasting. You know, you guys were the first few faces first and the name in the podcasting. Aku macam, and the amount I like you said, bukannya sikit sih.
Tak ada orang tahu nak, basically bukan tak ada orang lah. Tak semua boleh berani invest atau pay a so-called new podcasting or podcaster where you have to pay this amount of money.
Exactly.
This is not going to be fast punya outcome.
Correct.
Let's say we said macam previously kita ada another one partner which is basically very gung-ho. But pada kita, we have to build up ourselves. You see, of course we don't say that we are the first, but we are the first few agents which is willing to try out something. And alhamdulillah, memang rezeki kita lah. Rezeki kita, we got to know common folks, then we work out something, then we want to build up our own image. We want to make a difference whether other agents, you know, this kind of things. Sebab tu kalau kau tengok kat common folk, kita gila-gila sikit. So people know us, basically kita sembang je. Kita buat presentation kat luar pun kita tak berbual se-I-you, kita berbual aku engkau, for them to make comfortable
lah.
That kind of
because
thing,
it applies the same juga. Kita tak mau cakap property agent ke business ke apa sama juga dekat luar. Kalau korang nak achieve sesuatu, kau nak kena pump duit kat cost. Kau kena pump duit dekat skills. You know, to be, you know, spending time and effort, baru kau boleh get the dream job that you want. So technically sama juga. But of course we talk about some people pump duit, go give up. Pasal putting too high expectations, habis tak dapat, terus give up. And that is where I think aku kenal korang pun daripada common folks lah. So that's why aku dengar korang pun daripada common folks, and aku seriously macam terkejut gila lah. Aku tengok Faizal dah follow aku.
Hinting aja.
But to be honest, aku just share sikit when what I expect with my podcast. Honestly, aku tak fikir about sponsors dulu. Because why, I know my numbers are small. I spoke to Syami juga. Aku cakap tak apa, kita fokus penting values kita. Apa yang listeners can get a take away from this kind of itu je aku main fokus. Because technically aku fikir that aku tak nak think about money first. So I spoke this in my TikTok live macam how kau boleh succeed is actually you focus on the values first. Apa kau boleh kasih dekat orang, baru naturally. Baru benda tu akan datang. And that is my focus lah. And bila tu aku tengok Faizal dah follow aku message, aku screenshot, aku send Syami. They follow me. They follow, tapi aku tak put high hopes. To me, I just felt that maybe they enjoy my podcast, something different, unique. They want to hear the different side of the world yang diorang nak dengar. So that was my thinking lah. So aku just, and alhamdulillah for myself pun memang aku don't pitch yet, but the sponsors come in.
Alhamdulillah.
But to me, honestly, looking at you guys right now, a big name in the property agent, in the podcast scene, bila korang approach aku tu, aku tak fikir macam baik dapat sponsor. Yang aku terharu is because you believe in my podcast.
Alhamdulillah.
You have faith that, knowing that dia ni cakap benda kira ada, because that's my focus. If that aligns with what my values are, I think alhamdulillah, itu yang aku nak. And the good thing is korang pun tak ada expect, aku nak macam gini. You're not being anal about it. Which
santai je.
Tu aku macam, aku pressure lah, to be honest. But alhamdulillah, because aku pun, I'm a business owner, so I know that I have to deliver the expectations. Okay, so let's talk about after you all dah build. So what made you guys decided to form your own division after? Because technically korang namakan WAN and ZAL, so technically still is just WAN and ZAL aja.
Betul.
You guys don't have a team under you all dulu kan?
Kau tak tanya macam mana dapat nama Wan and Zal?
Nama tak
Itu
Zal and
on the
Wan,
spot.
Wan and Zal.
Okay,
Itu on the
so
spot sih.
yang nama Wan and Zal pun aku kasih pasal aku cakap dengan Wan, kita tak boleh letak nama. Kita nak kena jual diri kita. We have to sell
Jual
ourselves.
diri,
Kalau kita buat nama
Jual
so
diri.
called itu nama tak sedap. Okay, letaklah kita nama kita so called like macam team team A ke ataupun the best agent. So called lah macam ada nama ni
Yeah.
Tapi people tak tahu siapa ni agent.
Faham?
Kau have the group name tapi kau tak ada, don't know who inside the team. So people takkan ingat kau.
Faham.
So aku cakap dengan Wan, cannot lah. We just do something that people can remember us in future. We need to have our own branding. So nama aku Faizal, nama kau Iwan. Kita just take short form Wan and Zal. Short form Wan and Zal.
Tapi ni kira nak kena forever punya tau.
forever. Tapi kalau kau buat salah apa semua, ni nama jadi busuk tau.
Ni kena tahu merajuk tak boleh merajuk lama-lama tau. Gaduh tak boleh merajuk lama. Kena ingat Wan and Zal, Wan and Zal.
Tapi Alhamdulillah tak lah. Kita after kita dah 3 tahun ni, kita tak ada sampai gaduh besar ke apa semua. No, never happen. Alhamdulillah.
You see, we both of us when we build up collaboration, partnership as a Wan and Zal, kita punya desire tu, we want to build up this name, kita punya branding. You know, when we start Wan and Zal, sampai to the certain extent, kita hustle. I tell you, we don't see matahari pun.
Betul.
Pagi, petang, siang, malam. Alhamdulillah, at the point of time, starting, you know, the outcome starting, sales consultations, all everything. We don't see our family. Jangan cakap pasal family.
Korang message aku 2-3 pagi weh.
Yeah.
Sorry lambat reply, kita baru habis viewing. Aku dah 2 pagi ni lah nak putih agent
kan.
lah.
Hassle, you know. We just want to have that branding to be there. You know, tetapi bedek lah kalau kita cakap throughout the 3 years punya partnerships, kita tak ada
Misunderstanding.
Tak ada. Tapi kita ni gaduh macam mata air.
Serius.
One thing good aku suka Faizal, and I belajar dengan dia, bring down your ego. Bring down your ego first, because this is a long term partnerships. Cuma kalau kita tak happy je, kita diam. Kita diam aja. The whole day lah kita tak
let
buat
time
pasal.
heal lah kira lah.
Besok kita jumpa je kan, jumpa
Settle.
client, settle dah. Settle, forget it.
Faham,
Because why we tak, there's no point.
Correct.
Kalau kau tak agree, kita discuss about that.
Betul.
So aku believe from that 3 years aku dengan Faizal, that's how we can fly further. Cuma kita still looking for sources macam mana we want to create our branding.
Pasal aku pun baru pindah, and then aku pun ada agent, so dia pun ada division dia sendiri. So that's where I start to understand how division works. Means dia ada the team, dia ada agents bawah dia. Okay, but for me, when I spoke to you guys, I see things differently. Okay, so this is what I see from my point of view. Bila kau buat this division Wan and Zal, okay, kau ada agents under you all. I don't see it where you all dah macam a big, kau dah somebody tau, kau ada division. But what I see is kau build a team, kau support kau punya agent tau. Apa yang korang dah go through tu, korang spoon feed. I would say it's spoon feed lah, because you want them to be succeed. Pasal dorang pun baru. Itu macam bila aku tengok I have to work with them, man. Even me being new in this podcast Melan, aku belajar banyak daripada korang sebenarnya. If it's not because of you guys, aku rasa kita meh je. I mean like we just focus on berbual-bual aja.
Ilmu kita tak boleh locate apa.
Exactly. But that's the thing, when we talk about leadership, memang korang dah go through the hustle and everything. To some people, aku dah go through ni semua. Asal aku nak kena tunjuk kau buat sendiri lah. Aku cari sendiri apa. Kau kena cari sendiri lah. But when you build your team, bila kau cakap pasal sponsors pun, kau fikirkan team kau tau. Itu aku dah fikir, okay, ni special lah. Ini special lah. So that's where aku macam amazed. And sekarang ni berapa team kau ada sekarang under Wan and Zal?
14.
Sure lah. Termasuk kita 14 lah.
Tak besar lah. Kita in division tak besar. Tetapi,
besar, so satu tim bola so tu.
Tapi kita Alhamdulillah. Tapi kita kita ask for permissions from the main company lah, whether we can open up our own divisions lah. Okay, about the division wise, I think Faizal is the best person to say kenapa we open up the divisions. Sebab dia yang say that he thinks wider.
Because
aku rasa mata kau kasih kau ni ilham datang lah. Itu macam apa tu yang X-Men tu kan.
Bukan X-Men, Iron Man.
Iron Man pasal nanti kau pinjam aku.
Tu nanti dalam ni aku nampak tak apa kau pakai dalam. Aku tak pakai baju apa dalam sebab aku nampak tu asal.
Kau jangan rasa.
Okay, so basically how niat aku from this WAN and ZAL division, kita tak ada terlintas pun nak macam nak ikut, kita nak do recruitment, nak panggil legend, kau masuklah dengan kita semua, just for numbers. Tak ada, kita tak. Tapi aku will maybe, kalau aku nak cari pun, maybe aku get a quality one which aku rasa can have the same wavelength dengan WAN and ZAL. So apa kalau diorang decided to join, okay, what I did, because aku buat this podcast dah lama kan, so I will do the same thing to them. I tell them, okay, what other marketing yang kau nak bikin? Aku cakap, are you going to do the same thing like besides social media? Are you going to do the sponsor ads lagi apa semua, door knocking apa semua? So they say they want to do something new. If you want to do something new, maybe aku dah pernah lalui this podcast ni benda. Kalau kau nak, we still can do the same thing. So that's the same. That's what I did. Aku cakap dengan Wan, okay, siapa yang join kita, kita tak boleh just biarkan kita macam, because kita pernah melalui kita punya time where kita join tapi mentor kita tak ada buat apa-apa. Just leave us like that. Kau kau tuyung hayang, kau buat kau own business
just the theory gitu-gitu, dan pandai-pandai korang.
Betul.
Kira.
So we don't want to be that kind of so-called mentor. No point. Kalau kau nak jadi gitu macam pada aku cakap dengan Wan, tak payah susah Wan, kita just fokus on kita punya sale. Tak payah nak fikir pasal budak-budak lain semua lah. Buat apa, just fokus on kita punya sale lah.
Betul.
Tapi kalau kau nak panggil to have someone under you, you need to have your objective. Apa niat kau? So bila yang dah few masuk, I tell them, okay, maybe we can look at this podcast. I see that this podcast got potential. Okay, I will call them. Aku took the initiative to call them up to come and talk to them about my team direction semua. Then my team might consider want to sponsor you apa semua. So dia orang pun nak cakap, okay, maybe pasal baiknya pasal maybe WAN and ZAL ni branding dah memang dah ada. So they believe in us. So dia cakap, okay, can cakap. So ada a few of kita punya guy dah sponsor a few podcast. So that's why aku selalu look at macam a few podcast which aku rasa ada potential, then aku will consider give yang budak-budak yang bawa kita ni to sponsor them.
Because it's a very good ecosystem and it's really like a win-win situation. It benefits every parties.
Betul.
Because even for myself, yes, I do also ada orang approach aku juga. But I know that the way that diorang berbual dengan aku, it seems macam, okay, aku bayang kau, aku mesti nak dapat leads. Tapi korang share the knowledge dengan aku, not just to your team dengan aku, even as the podcast yang baru yang korang sponsor pun, you shared with me this know how this podcast game is all about.
So, you see, sorry San, not only our team orang luar juga, agent luar pun ask we all for feedbacks, ask our experience, nak sponsor podcast macam mana, what is the benefits, all everything. Bukan budak-budak kita aja. We are overwhelmed. Initially memang kita build up WAN and ZAL, kita tak ada think of the division pun. Tapi alhamdulillah, because I think people get to recognize us, then people want to join us. Want to join us. Then for the new one, I'll pass to Faizal lah. Faizal ni dia macam teacher baik sikit. Aku ni display master.
Kena macam gitu, kena macam gitu kadang-kadang.
So the experienced ones is under me. The new one, which is Faizal building up the team for podcasting all everything, Faizal will handle lah.
Tapi mana kau dapat this leadership skill? Because you technically, like I said, it's a business, right? And you went through this journey alone. Tapi bila kau nak ibarat macam kau you are starting a company, to where do you learn all this leadership skill? Macam mana kau boleh buat dorang, okay, macam of course tu macam aku my challenges is always like the manpower, the staff, open character and everything. But for yourself, macam mana korang deal with building a team and having these leadership skills? How it develop?
I think it comes naturally lah untuk aku.
When you go through of this 15 years punya experience, I don't want that I'm being mentor, because aku pun pernah, kita pun ada mentor yang merepek, just want to get overriding from us, this kind of thing. But for us, basically, we want to be hands-on. You have problem, we come. You want to have the calculations or whichever, you have problem, we come. You won't be left alone. That kind of thing lah.
Understand.
In terms of marketing wise, podcast, Faizal is good. So ada juga podcasters datang tanya whether any other our boys nak sponsors or whichever. So it's a vice versa.
Kalau korang nak tahu, aku pergi office dorang tau. Aku pergi office dorang, award dia banyak gila. Aku kalau curi satu, dorang takkan tahu ni. Aku kalau curi satu, confirm dorang takkan tahu ni. Tapi aku impress lah. Memang it's the first time. Pasal like I said, aku cuma tahu property agent as okay, jual rumah, but the achievements and knowing all the struggles, the hassle and everything to, of course, kita pun tak boleh cakap kita dah sukses sekarang. We let people determine what success to you. To me pun, I have a different mentality of what success is. But for yourself, yes, because kalau korang once cakap korang successful, korang akan jadi very comfortable, complacent.
Betul.
Dah boleh goyang kaki. Lepas tu korang tak payah buat jadi property agent, jadi podcaster je. Hari-hari duduk berbual je. So I think it's the perseverance, korang punya hunger, you still want to push and seeing where you guys are right now. Okay, but also what's the plan? Apa korang punya goals and what's next for WAN and ZAL?
Okay, tadi I think back to just now. Can I go back tadi the question tadi? Aku miss satu lah. Actually talking about mentor, actually I think the soft skill yang aku dapat, maybe I should say thanks to my current mentor jugalah, my current boss. So aku dah dengan dia dah lama. So tak semestinya kita nak kena kasar tau. Kadang-kadang cara kita berbual, aku belajar daripada dia lah. Maybe the way we talk, how we approach dengan kita punya so-called kita punya understudy kita semua, that plays a part. Maybe aku dapat tu daripada dia lah.
Faham.
So aku dengan Wan, aku rasa pun we are blessed to have him as our mentor lah.
Aku nak tanya korang soalan ni. Tadi sebelum kita berbual pasal goals korang pernah tak buat ada klien perangai marib sukun ni?
Okay.
Ada tak? Pernah?
Kita pun jadi marib juga. Ikut cara dia.
Kira suara tapered.
These are people basically
but we talking about macam kasar, very rude. Ada tak so far? Okay.
Ada lah.
What are the challenges lah, senang cakap?
For me, kalau this kind of people, okay, let's say kalau you dapat clients who is basically pious, okay, then you perbualan mesti tertib. Kalau you madrib, aku berbual dengan madrib.
Yes.
That kind of thing lah. You must blend.
Correct,
as long as diorang comfortable dengan kita.
Correct. Ini important tau guys. Ni golden nuggets tau. If you want to run a business ini important tau.
Very important.
When aku dengan Faizal kalau pergi sales consultation, diorang buka pintu, diorang dah tahu WAN and ZAL in the sense that diorang dah ketahukan kita. Then we will talk about whatever they listen from the podcast, whatever. Selalunya diorang cakap, kita pernah dengar kau punya cakap pasal this case. Sebab kita ada a lot of related case studies. That's why diorang dapat. Then diorang tahu kita kekek, ketawa. So selalunya aku will tell them, relax berbual simbang, jangan kalang kabut, jangan so tense. So when aku berbual starting aja few sentences, aku dah cakap aku engkau, dia okay with it, okay then I can start.
Yalah.
Tapi kalau aku engkau, kalau dia tengok aku jenung, dia ni macam okay dah, I know that basically okay, this kita have to berbual tertib.
Ikut tengok body language lah.
Macam juga kita ada clients who basically recommend mak bapak punya rumah. Takkan kita nak berbual dengan parents aku engkau kan. So kita bawa pakcik. Tapi kalau mak bapak Club 55, aku ada problem dengan Faizal.
Kalau apa?
Kalau Club 55 so called orang tua lah. Orang tua.
Correct,
aku ada problem dengan Faizal. Faizal panggil pakcik, aku panggil abang. Sebab umur aku dengan dorang nak dekat sama je. Dengan Faizal jauh sikit.
Tapi kau nampak muda
Aku Alhamdulillah.
Kau nak makan apa nanti? Bawa belanja nanti.
You see kalau dorang macam 58, takkan nak panggil makcik.
Betul?
Aku 51 Syul.
Betul?
Tapi Faizal is 40s right? So 50 something boleh lah panggil makcik.
Aku semua orang aku panggil kakak.
Alamak.
Itulah taktik dia. Jadi bila dia feeling muda,
Faizal kali kau panggil kakak lah, kau jangan panggil makcik lah.
Kau kakak close.
Ini tips aku belajar benda kau. Okay, baik Hasan.
Semua kau panggil kakak. Kau dah nampak muda.
Aku dah memang panggil kakak.
Panggil
Faizal
kakak
ada problem
je.
panggil makcik.
Tapi kau dah cakap, cik dah tua, tak payah panggil cik. Tapi saya ingat nampak macam muda. Nampak macam muda
Kau boleh jadi agent Hasan.
InsyaAllah boleh, insyaAllah. Kalau trend anda korang, insyaAllah boleh.
Alhamdulillah.
Tapi nak kena tukar nama WAN ZAL and Son.
Boleh. WAN ZAL and Son, SON. Anak je.
SON. Ya. Tapi okay, sekarang bila korang 15 years bila korang look back to korang punya the struggles can I say that can I ask, are you guys proud of what you guys have went through?
Wow, that's a heavy statement lah. Faizal, you start first lah.
Pak heavy statement kau kasi aku
Tak apalah, kasi dulu lah.
Like I said, aku tak ada cakap yang aku dah berjaya. I never felt that way because like I said, if nak cakap WAN and ZAL dah berjaya, banyak lagi property agent dekat sana lagi berjaya, lagi ada nama. Kita ni so called like macam baru nak berjinak lagi lah. So we need to learn to be humble. Okay, that's the most very important. Kita ingat asal usul kita, macam mana kita struggle daripada dulu starting. Jangan ingat kita dah berjaya sekarang kita tak kena lupa diri. That's the most important. You always need to know your roots.
Yes, correct.
I always put that at the back of my mind.
Ya, betul. Pasal ni pun rezeki Allah juga.
Betul. Betul.
Ya Allah kasih, Allah pun boleh tarik
balik. Betul.
Kau boleh naik cepat, kau nak jatuh pun boleh cepat.
Betul. Anytime je. Anytime je.
You see, I think ini memang susunan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Rezeki min Allah. Okay, try imagine kalau aku 50s, Faizal 40s
Kau 50s?
Aku 51.
Mudanya.
Aku 51. Faizal 42 42
Tak adalah, baru 31.
Kau relax lah.
Okay. Tapi kau very energetic. Like you don't seem like 50.
Betul. Untuk aku dengan Wan ni, dia dah 50 ni, aku tak ada punya energy
Aku
level
rasa
dah
segan
macam
berbual aku kau dengan kau.
Apa dia?
Maafkan saya.
tak apa, dia okey. Dia lagi prefer berbual dengan dia kawan aku.
Okay.
Kalau lah kita cakap 15 years ago then adanya WAN and ZAL. When I'm only 30s, Faizal I'm only 40s and Faizal 30s. Maybe at that point of time you riak,
Betul.
you sombong. You know, because why? When you get older, you get wiser.
Yeah.
Okay, and you post whatever you have.
Yeah, correct.
That's why I said when we are at this stage, we remember back the last time where we struggle.
Betul.
That's why kita kadang-kadang aku dengan Faizal kacau tau. Riak, sikit-sikit riak. That kind of thing. So we make ourselves grounded tau.
Yeah,
we don't post whatever unnecessarily, you know, this kind of thing. But we shows that apa yang kita buat to gain confidence with our clients lah.
Betul.
With our work ethic, all everything lah. But Alhamdulillah, it's not only WAN and ZAL, but we have our team to work together with us. We have our PA, Hidayah. Of every cases yang kita ada, there will be someone attached together with us. So we tak nak our clients get neglected if let's say we are busy.
Betul.
So moving forward, I think Faizal dengan I agreed upon that we want to stay relevant by macam mana. With all this social media.
Yeah, correct.
Nothing,
I mean, it's true. Macam apa tadi Faizal cakap, is come back to the roots.
Yeah.
But from what aku dengar cerita korang is based, it comes back to nawaitu niat korang.
Betul.
Macam Faizal is because of your mom.
Betul.
Kau nak jaga mak kau. Mungkin berkat dia dari sana. For yourself, you know, your wife have been supporting you, and then you know, walaupun kau tengah susah pun, dia tak ada macam quit lah, those kind of thing. And I think this is berkat kesabaran, the perseverance, the hunger. And of course, lastly, for you guys, do you guys have any advice untuk budak-budak yang macam baru nak jadi property agent? You know, what are the potential roadblocks or the blind spots that they don't tend to see if they want to choose property agent as their career?
Okay,
aku rasa ni aku rasa advice bagus ni Wan lah. Kau advice.
Betul lah, you're more wiser because kau lagi experience kan.
Okay, now itu kena straight of course, being an agent, people ideology property agent dapat you know, your income is this much. Okay, but people didn't know the struggle ataupun macam mana you nak dapat this amount. You must gain your punya kepercayaan, amanah orang, you know, this kind of thing. How sincere you want to work for it. And of course, individually, you not necessarily you become a salesman. Even you are technicians or your government service, you must be extrovert. You cannot be introvert. Tak boleh malu. So kalau lah product knowledge is important, kalau lah you tahu product knowledge, you just learn how to talk to yourself in front of mirror. InsyaAllah 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. I think the 3rd time you jumpa clients, you dah okay. Of course the mentorship must be there lah. Jangan ingat agent ni senang dapat duit, flamboyance or whichever. Kita pun ada susah juga. Macam mana people want to gain trust us. Like what I said just now, nawai tu nak kena straight lah. Itu aja. Kalau nawai tu you punya intention tu betul, insyaAllah you punya rezeki akan dipermudahkan ataupun you punya peraturan jalan lagi jauh. InsyaAllah.
I think it covered from both of you guys.
Yes.
I think tadi pun Zal pun kau cakap pasal you know to remain humble, always remember dulu, because tu pun memang important.
Yes.
Betul.
My previous episode aku pun pernah cakap pasal ni. At the point of time aku pun kerja doing well, aku lupa diri and everything. Tu tuan tarik tau.
Betul.
Tuan tarik, kereta rosak lah, masuk balik dalam and everything. So aku start to learn to treasure my struggles, you know, remembering back what is my purpose, you know, and of course kita nak move forward to more success lah.
The older you wiser.
Ya, itu kalau jadi wiser. Ada orang makin older makin lain dia. Because I think that's the best part. Aku suka gila buat podcast ni is because when I like to hear, even for myself, orang pun fikir aku successful tau. Okay, but the actual fact pun aku pun tak cakap aku successful. Doing podcast kenapa aku enjoy partly doing podcast aku dapat to listen to this kind of things. Aku feel the energy coming to me. So
Positive
aku
energy.
believe the listeners pun akan be inspired. We don't talk about ni property agent bercerita, aku tak nak. That is not the context. The context is the mindset kau, perseverance kau. Itu yang orang kena tahu. And surprisingly, there's a lot of people pun diorang rasa lost. Diorang macam tak tahu, tak ada direction. But sebenarnya is all about the mindset. It's all about the mentality. To kickstart kan, it's not you against the world lah. It's you against you. So you just have to break your the demon inside you untuk kau see the beautiful. Tapi once kau dah dapat, like you said, nawai tu. Orang punya be humble. Ini satu lah. Ini contoh lah. Ini is a very clear example. Because aku ni orang memang at this age instinct aku kuat. I mean like sama juga macam kau tengok orang kau dah boleh tahu. The way dia berbual, the way cara dia. So I think that is also very important, the skills that you all can also learn. There's a lot of takeaways from WAN and ZAL. Aku seriously pun macam ni lah. Nanti korang nak trofi berapa? Korang bilang aku 3 kau bilang aku. Apa aku nak kena bawa duffel bag trofi banyak gila. Trofi lain tu lain. Aku setakat satu kecil aku beli trofi. Aku masuk aku dah macam ini dah macam World Cup pun tak ada macam gini punya trofi lah. Tapi Alhamdulillah WAN and ZAL, first and foremost aku nak thank you guys so much for believing in Rebeat Podcast and even taking your time coming down to my humble studio. Aku barulah, to be honest. Bukan aku nak step humble, tapi the reality is aku tak tahu pun direction podcast aku ni sampai ke mana. And as you guys know that bila part entertainment, ramai telinga nak dengar. When it comes to motivation, tak banyak orang nak dengar. Tapi you still have the trust, you still have the faith in me, and aku really look forward to be working with you guys long term insyaAllah. And of course you will always have my support juga. Aku pun nanti ada plan lah. Aku nak ajar kau punya ejen kau buat sales.
Itulah macam tadi kau panggil makcik kakak kan.
Panggil makcik kakak. Tapi tadi aku pelik. Kalau kau cakap kau jumpa marib, kau jadi marib.
Okay.
Lagi satu apa, kalau kau jumpa
yang alim ke
alim jadi alim. Tapi kalau kau jumpa orang lembut-lembut,
boleh juga jadi lembut.
Aku jadi lembut juga.
Tak adalah.
Kalau aku tak kena jadi lembut dengan tattoo macam gini.
Tapi selalunya
hati kena ada taman San.
InsyaAllah aku try lah. Macam ejen Okay guys, thank you so much for this episode. Korang datang, taking your time, coming and talking again.
Thank you to you too San.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih banyak-banyak for inviting us.
Ya insyaAllah aku pun doakan WAN and ZAL fly higher. WAN and ZAL division, yourself, your team, your agents, the people around you working together with you pun fly high. By the day kita nak sama-sama jugalah.
Betul. Same goes to you too. WAN and ZAL tu doakan semoga Hassan and Rebuild yang dia buat ni podcast ni akan berjaya. Okay, bukan dari segi dapatkan sponsor je lah. I mean akan a lot of people akan listen, akan dengar. Pada aku is a very good content. The takeaway is very awesome. Okay, itu paling important lah. Okay,
amin. InsyaAllah tu lah, lagi banyak gangster lagi bagus lah. Kau cakap aku balance lah. Aku tak ada semua saya gangster je.
Kau tak kena, kau tak ada muka gangster tu.
Kau pun nampak aku dulu.
Okay, dulu baby tahu. Kalau sekarang ni aku cakap lama dia tak kena jadi gangster.
Kalau dulu tadi kau cakap mata kau boleh scan aku pakai boxer apa kan. Dulu kalau kau scan aku ada parang tau, lalam tau. Tapi itulah times change dulu lah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay guys, again this episode is sponsored by the one, the only WAN and ZAL. If you guys are looking to buy or sell your house, you guys can contact them at 91960066, 91960066, or you guys can follow them at their socials, TikTok and Instagram, WAN and ZAL. Nanti bilang aku trofi apa korang nak, aku capaikan. Okay, aku doakan korang semua berjaya dan bahagia. Settle.